When I work on an area where I want the stitching to be very dense and the outline to be crisp, I work over and over and over an area like this satin stitch here, so that you get a lovely 3D look around the edge and you can't identify one stitch from another. Now we're going to move across to the leaf, which I stitched in the car yesterday going up to Scotland, and you can see that I really just sketched in these long and short stitches. This one, you can see where I actually stopped when we were parked. I wasn't actually driving at the time, but you can see it becomes slightly neater. Now, I'm not at all worried about leaving a gap between these two stitches. If I wanted a dense outline, I can just work this whole area again, repeating the same technique in long and short stitch and going down in the same little holes or very near them or in between those stitches where you can see a shadow. Now, because this is a thistle leaf, Cecilia certainly didn't bother with making it perfect, which is quite interesting because I've been back to see the bed head and the bedspread pictures recently, and I noticed that actually her stitches are very long and quite sketchy. So if you look at the version I made for the Glamis pillow, you can see that I was fairly correct about stitching it densely all the way around the edge of the thistle. So when you come up through the first colour with the second colour and land down on the vein of the leaf, you'll find that this second colour pulls these first colour stitches straight, so they lie flat. So if you look at the first colour without second colour in them, you'll see that some of the stitches are raised. Just come up through that stitch, and then as you pull your thread to the south there, you'll find that this lays flat naturally and you get this beautiful two-tone effect with smooth stitching without trying too hard. So when you work down through the stem, you can either work parallel lines like this, or you can move the thread across to the outside. So all I would do is come down the normal line with quite big stitches. Cecilia made stitches over an inch long on her bed head and bedspread, and just come down the stem, and as the last colour has run out on the right hand side, on this side here, just cross your thread across to be the outside of the stem. And then if you still have thread and you've finished your stem, just work back upwards and put some little thorns in all the way up the thistle stems.